Hey everyone, I am here now to talk about the internal cooking temperatures of cooking snack sticks and summer sausages. And I see a lot of misinformation basically on the internet about guys posting. You're told to cook all your food to 160 degrees because that's the safe cooking temperature that kills everything, all the bacteria, at that instant. That means as soon as you get to it, it's killed. But what you're not told, and you can read about on the FSIS government website, is that bacteria starts to die at 124 degrees. And the longer you maintain those temperatures, you basically kill 10 million times the amount of bacteria. And that's what I'm going to talk about here. I got a document here, and it's the log 10 lethality. And I'm going to hold this up and see if I can superimpose a better picture on this. And I got a link to this on my blog so you can read it more intensely. But if you go through this, what you saw in that picture was that if you cook to an internal temperature of 130 degrees, that you only need to maintain that for 120 minutes. 130. And here's where you get the real breakover, as I call it, 140 to 145. If you cook to 140 degrees internal temperature, it's 12 minutes. 145, 4 minutes. 150, 72 seconds. 152, which is what most people a lot of times talk about, is 46 degrees. So you only need to be there for 46 seconds. 154 is 29 seconds, and 158, 0. So you'll understand that it's, that works much better cooking at lower temperatures and maintaining that for a period of time. I've done a lot of research and on this. Spent a lot of time 2 years ago going over this, and my one buddy Dave Mendelson that taught me a lot of this stuff on Smokingmeatsforums.com. And his wealth of information was planted up here, and I spent time working on it and learned for myself that my target started being 145 degrees. And at 145 degrees, I only had to be there for 4 minutes. But, being safe, I just wanted to make sure that the whole log got 140 degrees, so I'd maintain that temperature 10, 15 minutes or more. And I did some Lebanon bologna, which I got a video posted for that for Lebanon bologna in the smokehouse. And I couldn't push it over 140. Maybe I got to 142. And the smokehouse was getting up to 175, and I don't like going that high. You cook out moisture out of your food, and once you lose some of your moisture, you start having the inability to push up the temperature, the internal temperature, without really raising the temperature of the smokehouse. And that's when you get into fatting out meat. And I've done that, and your meat gets dry, and your meat gets crumbly. And when cooking it to 140 or 145, I have very moist, very delicious, very nice textured meat. Never had a problem with any of that. So, take it for what it's worth, but you do not need to cook it that long. And something else too, when you cook to 140 or 145, you don't need an ice bath. And I don't need to worry about all the water that gets underneath my casings and that mess that comes along with it. So I just open my smokehouse door and let it cool off naturally. Even in the summer times, it cools off pretty quick. Temperature will drop down 100 degrees pretty quick. But that's it for this one. And hey, you like my shirt? My daughter made that for me.